Welcome to another edition of Sodom and G News, where we tell you the truth, and the truth shall set you free.
Growth soared last month after a worse than expected unemployment report in October. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, more than 227,000 new jobs were added to the U.S. labor market last month. That's more than 6 times the revised number of jobs that were added in October. Unemployment ticked up 0.1 of a point to 4.2%, which was in line with expectations. That's near a historic low, but CBS News found it's taking longer for hundreds of thousands of out-of-work Americans to find new jobs. That's according to Bureau of Labor Statistics data. Let's bring in Corey Staley for more on this. He's an economist at Indeed Hiring Lab. Corey, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to throw another stat at everybody. About 40% of the 7 million people who were out of work in October, so that's roughly 2.84 million people, have been looking for work for more than 15 weeks, and that's an increase of about 20% since a year earlier. What's happening here?
Yeah, that's right. So, I mean, we've really seen, as kind of a percentage of the overall unemployment, that it's taking longer and longer for those people who are out of jobs to find work. So as you said, if we kind of break things out, we're getting to where it's, 40%, getting close to 50% of these people who are staying out of the workforce longer. And as far as, why is that happening? One of the things we see and that we've seen in the last couple of years in the economy is that the labor market has cooled. And what that's meant is that there are fewer job postings, fewer openings, especially for some of the knowledge workers, in areas where we've seen layoffs in tech, media, and communications. We've also seen a pretty significant pullback in job postings on our website, and that's led to some difficulties in finding work.
A couple of other trends, Corey, that we're finding is that companies are holding out on making new hires, and that also there's less movement. People aren't leaving their jobs to go get another job. Why are some of those things happening? What are the factors?
Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot of different reasons, but I think as we talk about why people do or do not leave their jobs, one of the big things that's often an indicator of is confidence, right? And so we see that fewer and fewer people have been quitting. After the pandemic, we had this big great resignation, where people left their jobs and they moved around and the labor market was really dynamic. And a lot of that has now come to an end. The great resignation is at an end now. And now we're seeing that people are sitting by. And part of that, I think, comes back to that confidence, right? As you sit and you watch fewer job postings, fewer openings as you're out looking for work, and it's taking you longer to find jobs, that naturally weighs on confidence and your desire to, go out and to quit your job to maybe find a different one.
I mean, it is tough out there for people looking for a job. I have a friend who's unemployed, and he'll send me the rejection emails that he's getting just hours after applying. Some of them have typos. He's like, they're not even pretending to look at my application. What is your advice?